Hi, my name is Ashley Vargas.
And I'm William Varela, and today we're going to be comparing an ear versus its ear model.
Okay, the anatomy and physiology of the ear. The external part or the outer part of the ear consists of an auricle and the external auditory canal as shown in this diagram right here. The tympanic membrane is also known as the eardrum. The middle ear consists of the ossicles, which have three tiny bones, which is the malleus, the ingus, and the stapes, and it also has the eustachian tube. The inner ear consists of the cochlea, the vestibule, and the semicircular canals. How hearing works. Hearing starts from the out of the ear. Then the sound waves travel down to the external auditory canal and strikes the eardrum. Once the eardrum is struck, the eardrum vibrates and is passed to the middle ear to the ossicles. Those sound waves are sent to the inner ear into the cochlea, and they become electrical impulses, and the auditory nerves are sent to the brain. This is a diagram of the outer, middle, and inner of the ear. Hearing conditions such as conductive hearing loss are hearing loss due to problems within the ear canal, the eardrum, or the middle of the ear. The sensorial hearing loss is due to problems with the inner ear. Mixed hearing loss has a combination of both of them. Here are examples of what causes these type of hearing losses, such as exposure to loud sounds, head trauma, viruses or diseases, autoimmune disease, genetics, aging, or malformation of the inner ear, etc., such as conductive hearing loss causes that are malformation of the inner, outer, and middle of the ear, fluid in the middle of the ear, etc. Now William explaining the model.
Here we have a chart comparing the ear versus its ear model. The way that they're both similar is that the sound waves travel through the auditory canal and into the eardrum, whereas the sound waves enter to the funnel of the paper for the ear model and into the roll of cardboard. Then afterwards, the sound goes into the eardrum, into the hammer, then to the anvil, then to the stirrup. Well, that would be the sound for the ear model entering through the rest of the cardboard. Then afterward, for the ear, the sound is then sent to the stirrup into the cochlea. That would be the end of the roll of cardboard, which represents the stirrup and the cochlea. Then afterward, the sound is received by the cochlear nerve, which is what the straw is. It's connected to the cochlea, then to the cochlear nerve. Then the sound reaching the temporal lobe in the brain for it to be processed in the ear would be represented in the water being vibrated. When the sound reaches the roll of cardboard, it represents the eardrum being struck and making it vibrate. The sound going through the rest of the roll of cardboard represents the hammer receiving the sound, moving the anvil, then the stirrup, into the balloon taped in, which represents the cochlea. The vibrations are then sent to the straw, which represents the cochlear nerve, and sent to the water, which represents the brain.